Hi everyone, I'm James from F9 Audio and the Freemasons, and I want to talk to you about a subject that comes up a lot when talking to producers, and that's limiting and getting your sounds bigger using limiters. Now, I've been on a mission over the last few years to try and work out different ways to make sounds big, and I found that limiting can actually cause you far more problems than actually do good on individual sounds. And I'd like to show you that with a quick example. Okay, so let me quickly show you the kind of damage you can do to your track if you're using far too much limiting. What I've got here are 4 stems, and the red part and the green part are actually the same piece of music, but on these red sections, I've heavily limited each one of the individual stems. Now let's just listen to them quickly in solo. If I play the drums back just in solo, they don't sound too bad, and as you can see visually, they're far more controlled, or they appear far more controlled than the green sections beneath. Let's hear the bass now in solo on the limited sections. And the keys. So individually, all of these sound pretty good. But when you start to play them back together, bearing in mind all of the clip limiting is starting to happen on each individual tracks, the peak or clip distortions that are created by the limiters start to accumulate and they start to sound crunchy. And here's our unlimited version. And I hope you can hear just how clear the top end is on the unlimited versions. And as I say, I've leveled them very carefully, just also to prove to you that by using limiters to actually achieve level, you're in a vicious circle. Now, if I show you the master fader here, I'm now actually going to try to apply some extra level to the entire track. And watch as the red section breaks apart completely. Now let the unlimited version of the stems into that master fader. And I hope you can hear there that it's so much clearer than the over-limited version. So as I say, when you're using limiters in your productions, be really, really careful. Don't just apply them to every single stem that you've got going, because it can cause this horrible sort of granular digital nastiness. As opposed to this. Much more power and control, and you'll also find you'll be much easier mixing those parts together in a complex arrangement. So I've been on a mission over the last few years to try and find the best way to actually get level and depth into parts, and I found distortion to be far more useful when actually building bigger sounds than limiting. And this is something I'm passionate about here at F9 Audio. Teaching you guys all of these kind of tricks that I've learned, and also applying it to the audio that we're providing within the sample packs. For example here, I can take the saturator and instantly make that bass line bigger without actually limiting it and adding a kind of peak distortion that's only going to help the thing break up. Now when we play it back in the track, it just sounds bigger. And I got quite obsessive about this, and my friends at Wired Masters really helped me through some of the processes of learning how to get your stuff sounding bigger, because let's face it, that is vital in modern production. Everything needs to sound big, but you can do it without actually squashing. And I'm hoping that all of the parts coming out from F9 Audio are actually usable in such a way that they sound big without being over-processed. So guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you found some of this useful. Do check out the label page at loopmasters.com for F9 Audio and see some of the packs that we're going to be releasing over the next 6 months. For more tutorials, come and find us on our YouTube channel, where, as I say, I'll be trying to pass on as much as I've learned over the last 20 years.